Hello, dear student. Welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. I am your teacher, Manish Sabde, teaching you social science to class 8. Today's topic name is restrictions on fundamental rights. Dear student, these are some writ petitions. There are 5 writs in Constitution. First is habeas corpus. Dear student, habeas corpus means an detained an unlawfully detained person may be produced before the court to find out whether the detention was legal or not. It is the most valuable right for protection of personal liberty. So it is habeas corpus. You remember that. I repeat once again, habeas corpus means an unlawfully detained a person may be produced before the court to find out whether the detention was legal or not. It is the most valuable right for the protection of personal liberty. So it is habeas corpus. Next writ petition is writ of mandamus. Mandamus is issued when the public servant was failed to perform a duty. In such a case, the court orders the concerned officials to perform the duty not performed earlier. So it is the writ of mandamus. Dear student, next writ is prohibition. Prohibition means to prohibit or forbid. To prohibit or forbid. This writ is normally issued by superior court to the lower court. By superior court to the lower courts, asking it not to proceed with a case which does not fall under its jurisdiction. So it is the writs of prohibition. Next is writs of certiorari. Certiorari means to be more fully informed of. If a superior court wants some additional information or records from lower court to enable itself to deal with the case more effectively, this writ may be issued. So this is the writ of certiorari. Then last one is quo warranto. Dear student, quo warranto means quo warranto is issued to restrain a person from acting in public office. Quo warranto is issued to restrain a person from acting in public office to which he or she is not entitled. So dear student, these are the writ petition. It is the power of issuing writs is given to the Supreme Court to ensure the enjoyments of rights by the people and to restore their rights in case of any violation. So these were the 5 writ petition. Now next is restrictions on fundamental rights. Restrictions on fundamental rights. Having studied the 6 fundamental rights, we should remember one very important point about all of them. They are not absolute. So your fundamental rights are not absolute. It means that some restrictions are imposed upon them to safeguard the interest of the entire community. Certain limitations are necessary for the meaningful enjoyment of these rights. However, these restrictions or limitation should be reasonable and in the interest of the public order, morality, sovereignty, and integrity of India. Here are some of the example where the restrictions imposed are justified. So dear student, listen carefully. These are the some examples where the restrictions imposed the justifies. First point is to prevent spread of infectious diseases. The free movement of the people can be restriction. Dear student, it is a best example of restrictions imposed or justifies. Today we are seeing in this corona pandemic diseases, there is the lockdown from the government. You are learning from your home. So this is the first example that you are experiencing today. So first example is to prevent spread of infectious diseases, the free movement of the people can be restricted. Second one is freedom to practice any profession. Does not means freedom to practice of any profession. It does not mean to take up gambling, smuggling, hoarding or any other profession which is injurious or hazardous to the society. You can never perform the professions like gambling, smuggling, hoarding, because it's injurious to society. Next one is nobody can claim to be a doctor or lawyer unless she or he has essential qualification. These are the third example. And next, last one is freedom of expression does not mean to speak or write anything you feel like. Means freedom of expression does not mean to speak or write anything you feel like, any thought or expression that disturb public peace or harmony or instigates communal violence will not be allowed. So dear student, these are the some examples of where the restriction imposed are justified. So you have there are some restrictions on your fundamental rights. Sometimes you have the restrictions on your fundamental rights. So dear student, I hope you understand today's topic well. So here is some assignment question for you. First question is, what do you mean by habeas corpus? Second question is, which are the example where restrictions imposed are justified? And last one is, what is mandamus? So dear student, I hope you understand today's topic well. Dear student, thank you for watching this video. We will meet in next period with new joy and new topic. Thank you for today. Thank you.